Right now, it's time to bring in the Snow Queen. It's time to bring in Ruth Epstein, who covers our area, of course, for the Republican American. You can find her stories in the paper or at rap-am.com, or you can find Ruth here on a Monday morning. Good morning, Ruth.
No, Snow Queen, huh? I'm hunkered down. As far as the snow, I get as far as looking out the window. That's
Well,
it.
it's interesting. We've got about little over 3 inches of snow on the ground now, but was just a forerunner from the storm that was dying out. The real heavy snow is now coming from the south, basically west to the northeast,
Uh,
and right now it's just entering the Connecticut coastline. So beginning at about anywhere from between 10:30 and 11:30 is when the real heavy snow will be here, and it's meant to stay with us for at least the heavy snow, 1 to 3 inches an hour, for about 10 hours.
oof, oof.
Yeah.
Oh
And
well,
then
it's
we're going to
winter.
get trail off snow that goes well into Tuesday. So
Mm. Well, we haven't had one of these in a while, so I guess we're due.
it's strange winter. We had one storm of 20 inches, then two
Mm-hmm.
other smaller storms, 5 and 4, and now it looks like we're going to get a couple feet. So we're going to be at our season's average.
And then we got that warm spell, and it just all went away.
Yeah.
So
So
very strange.
it'll be interesting. So anyway, Region One's looking for assistant superintendent now.
Anyway, it is. They've formed a committee, and both ABC and Region 1. And as you know, it was sort of a domino effect because the assistant superintendent was Lisa Carter, who became superintendent, and she hired two people to take on the job of assistant, and that for a year at a 1.2 position, and now it's time to look for a permanent one, so they will be doing that now. The search committee is on. Also, in Region 1, they set the calendar for next year in a different format. They had all 45 members on a Zoom to talk about it, so they didn't have to go back and forth, and they set one up in no time. Usually it takes months. And so we have a calendar now. The only issue was President's Day. It had been moved away from the regular President's Day, and we're going to give kids a day off earlier, but the consensus was let's bring it back to President's Day for a two-day holiday in February. So, but otherwise, the calendar is set, so at least those things are out of the way, or that's out of the way for now.
It's interesting. They're also going to look within the region first. Hopefully, that's as of with the search for the assistant superintendent. So
Hmm.
that'll be interesting as well.
Right, yes, and we don't know if the ones who are in there now, Scott Fellows and Jill Pace, are interested or not. We'll see. Interesting story over in Cornwall. They're trying to, they've been talking about the reconfiguration of the Triangle area, 7 and 4, and the state came in with a plan except closes down some of the driveways into the businesses in Cornwall Bridge, which is not very helpful. So the selectmen are not happy with that plan and will be going back to DOT to tell them come up with something else. That, as we all know, that is a confusing intersection with roads going in different directions, and crosswalk with people speeding and businesses on both sides. So we'll see what happens there. And looking ahead, Marshall, we have a busy week, first week of the month, and everything would have been canceled were it not for Zoom. So all meetings are on, as far as I know. Salisbury Board of Selectmen, Canaan Board of Selectmen, and Region 1 are all tonight. Cornwall Selectmen is tomorrow night. Cornwall is having a big planning meeting on Thursday night where all the partners who work on the town plan of development come together and discuss what they're up to. Usually that's in person. Again, going to be in Zoom, so a busy time.
I am announcing in the news, I am announcing all those meetings because, of course, they're going to be canceled, but I don't have official announcements from them. But we post all our announcements up on our Facebook page. It's the first thing you see at the top of our Facebook page. And just as a reminder, because I just did get some ones in while we're talking here right now, I want to pass along what we just got in here, and let me see if I can find it now. I'm talking about finding it all, and you think I can find it now that that I brought it up. Let me bring it up here. It's right at the top of the page. I should be. There we go. The latest. I'm not going to give all of them. I'm going to just give the latest ones. Le Bon's and Salisbury is closing at 10 today due to the storm. All vaccinations at Sharon Hospital today and tomorrow are canceled. Thurston and Kent is closed today. Salisbury Town Hall and the transfer station are closing at noon today. Those are the latest ones we have, but
Wow.
all the other ones are up there on our
And
page.
a lot of libraries closing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll come in. I'll delete all the schools and stuff like that, and add all those starting probably after 9 o'clock this morning.
I would assume tomorrow schools will be closed. Whether
I
can't
would think
remember
so.
whether they're going. One of these days they go remote. They do the snow days. They're doing 3, I think, and then the kids go remote, whether school's on or not, or whether even though there's snow.
Yeah.
There's also a special Sharon Board of Selectmen's meeting tomorrow at 5. And again, over in Sharon, they're discussing Hilltop Road. There's a petition out to put speed humps there. You know, that's the road that goes between Route 4 and Route 41, and people use it to avoid downtown,
Yeah.
so to speak. So the selectmen have been discussing that. People want humps on that road. And also in Sharon, they're discussing food trucks. That's become a big issue because, as we know, bars must serve
Sharon
food
Valley Tavern. They
they-
can't open until it's
until they serve food.
so they can help a local business by allowing that.
Exactly. So, and that's been discussed in Canaan too. They've been working on an ordinance. I don't think it's been approved yet, but food trucks, I believe, are going to be part of the landscape.
All right.
Okay.
I want you to be safe, Ruth.
Well, I'm not going out. You be safe. Well,
I'm
you're-
not going out either. So.
Yeah, right. Stay warm, stay dry, stay safe, and we'll keep that news coming.
Okay, Ruth, take
Thanks,
care.
Marshall. Take care.
Ruth Epstein from the Republican American, RIP-AM.com, and of course, in the newspaper.